guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin and this is Bare Budgets 96. And today we are going to be doing, stuffing my August week 2 cash stuff. Wow, August week 2 paycheck. Yeah, let's get started. Just gonna shift. Okay, perfect. So we are working with the $625 from my budget with me, if you did watch that. I also did do a dinner detective show on Saturday, so I do have, it looks like $12 in tips from that. So we will be stuffing that as well. I had forgotten about it when I did my budget with me. So, yeah, okay. Let's give this account, let me just throw this in here first. Okay, so if I did the math correctly, it should be $637, I believe. So we have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 600. 5, 10, 15, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So we have $637 here. And my denominations are bananas because I once again did not plan properly and didn't make it to the bank before it closed. So we're working with way too many 5s in place of 10s. And I did confirm that my ATM does not give out 50s, so that's fun. Let's start off with my wallet. Okay, it's still really new, so it doesn't want to stay open. Okay, so we will start with, oh wait, hold on, we usually start with bills. Doesn't matter, we're going to start with our wallet this time. So let's do, I'm looking for bad 20s. 20, honestly they're all pretty decent. That one I guess. Wait, hold on, nope, definitely this one instead. Okay, so 60, we're putting 75 into groceries, so 60, 70, wait, 65, 70, 75, okay. Except I don't, you guys, I'm a mess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay. Now that I've made this literally as difficult as possible, let's get this account and make sure it's 75. I have 20, 40, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. 75 going into groceries. I hope everyone is having a great week. I'm trying to think. It's Tuesdays I'm filming this. I meant to film Monday. I did not. Gas, oh that's the 5. Okay, gas is getting 25 and it's gonna get a 20, and I meant to do 5 ones but I didn't, so it's getting 25 in just 25. Yeah, nothing too crazy happened. Oh, except I did a dinner detective show this Saturday. Ooh, let's give this a count. 25, 35, 45, 50. Perfect. It was an absolute, trying to keep this family friendly. It was, we'll just say it did not go particularly well. I was co-host that night, so thankfully it wasn't like on me. But it was just, first of all, like 4 people called out. We had one person we weren't sure was going to show up because they didn't confirm anything until an hour. You're supposed to confirm your show no later than Tuesday morning before the show. So if it's on a Saturday, you have to confirm it by Tuesday so that you make sure that you have your meal correct. Putting $5 in the household. One of our people, a detective, so someone who's leading the show, didn't confirm until literally 2 p.m. on Saturday. So that was fun. And then after that, we had 2 people call out, so that was fun to like scramble to find coverage for that. And then the people who did actually show up, it was it was not a good show. Like literally everything about it was just honestly terrible. We, all things considered, got decent tips from it, but it was just terrible. There are really two and a half, three people in the cast that I just can't stand. And I worked with one person that I just can't stand. She's been in the cast for 6 years. And okay, if you don't know what it is, if you've never heard me talk about it before, hold on just a second. Okay. If you've not heard me talk about Dinner Detective before, what it is it's an improv comedy show where it's like a murder mystery dinner party thing, but it's a comedy show. Where like the host starts everything off, someone dies, and the detectives come in and like make guests laugh, essentially, right? And then more things happen and blah blah blah, and then everyone finds out who done it and why. So of our cast tonight, 2 people have been there for 6 years. I myself have been there. I will have been there 4 years in December. 2 people, I believe, have been doing it for 2.5 years, and then one of them just hit their year mark. So they're all like, oh no, I forgot. There was one other guy who started at the same time. So just with me, he's, 3.5, almost 4 years. So just in that group, we do have quite a bit of experience, but one, nobody ever treats it like a job. You are being paid to show up and do something. It's a job. Please act like it. 2, it is literally a comedy improv show. There's like 6 things you have to do. Everything else, go off the cuff. Just, you can do it. Really, you can do it. The only things you have to do are say who done it and why at the very end, and like acknowledge the people who paid extra money to be there. So a normal ticket costs, I don't remember, I think it's like $65, maybe $70, something like that. And then there are special packages that you can purchase on top of that to be like a suspect. So you throw them under the bus basically, and they get called up to do something special. What it is depends on the package, but essentially it's to do something special. 2 times on Saturday. I'm sorry, I'm not doing this. We're gonna stuff rent. 2 times on Saturday, the people who paid the extra package were skipped or like weren't paid attention to. Like, seriously? The guy who paid $85 to be here versus everyone else's $65 to be here. Like, there's literally what they paid to do is to have more attention paid on them. Just like, come on guys, come on, just, I believe in you, get it together. Rent, we are putting $300 in here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $600 in rent. So that was a problem. And then I said that, and like, because I was co-host that evening, so host and co-host are allowed to give, or are allowed and encouraged to give feedback throughout the show, because we want to make sure that everyone's taken care of, and sometimes like we're able to see things that the detectives aren't, and vice versa. Electric's getting 25. And so we make comments like mid-show so we can correct things. Like, host, one of the very common comments we get is, detectives need to be a little bit louder because people at the edge of the room can't hear them quite as easily as people like right up front. So that's very common for us to give back feedback throughout the show. Or like, hey, you've hit tables 1, 2, and 3 really well, but we also need to pay attention to like 4, 5, and 6, or whatever it is. So we give feedback throughout the show. And as soon as I said that, my detective, who was already struggling, completely shut down. And I was trying to phrase it as nicely as possible. like, hey, you know, we just need to give a little bit of extra attention to guest 3 and get, you know, prime suspect 2, prime suspect 3. No problem. Like, here's even a way that you can do it. And like, he just shut down. It was such a nightmare. Electric should have 20, 45, 50. So that happened. And then, oh right, I was mentioning the people that I don't like. So one of them, like, nobody in the cast liked her. So like everyone, monthly subs is getting 18, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. She has been in the cast for 6 years, and it's always a struggle to work with her because she is so literal. And like, you have to tell her the same thing like 20 times for her to get it. We have a script. Very few people actually use it because, like I said, it is an improv show. And there's a couple different versions of the script depending on how big your cast is. Monthly subs has 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mostly we usually almost always have a 7-person cast. So we use the small group script because there's a 7 or 8 person cast, and then there's an 8 or 9 person cast. I have never seen an 8 or 9 person show. It's just not something we actually do. I mean, we used to, but just not anymore. And this lady has been told a million times that we use the 7 or 8. Like, literally there is a quarterly meeting about it every single time. And before we start, remember guys, if you're reading the script, it's the 7-8 script. The whole night she was reading the 8-9. Like, oh my god, I'm so over you. Yearly subs got 40, so it's 20, 40, 60, 80. So that was super annoying. And then the person, the half person, that I just struggle with, she's gotten significantly better than she was. So it used to be like 3 full people I just dislike completely. She's gotten better, which is why it's now only half that I dislike her, because she has great skills, but she can be very abrasive. So student loans got 60, so it has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20. So very abrasive. And it just, like, she's very type A, which can be amazing in certain contexts. When I'm hosting, I am amazingly type A. Not always positively. When she is really annoying as a seated character because she is so type A. Hold on, sorry. That she's like almost robotic in her characters. New phone is getting 5. And so it's really hard for her to like get into the script, but as a host, she's phenomenal. Like, she's possibly the best host that we have in our entire cast. New phone now has $10 this month. And she was there too. And if something's wrong, she will let you know it, which can be good and can be bad, right? Oh, I messed up my 20s again. How did I manage to do that? I should have 2 more 20s. That's so annoying. 5, 10, 15, 25. Anyway, it was such a mess. I was grateful I wasn't hosting because, like, I didn't have to write the report afterwards, because literally the report would have been so bad had I written it. Like, it would have been so uncomplimentary for our crew. Ugh, gross. Okay, CD has 25, 35, 45, 50. Yeah, it's a good thing I wasn't the host. It was just... And normally Dinner Detective is pretty fun, but God, recently it's just been like a slog, honestly. Okay, I feel like I really messed this up. I'm looking at my budget with me. Hold on just a second. Or not my budget with me, but my budget. I did. I absolutely did mess this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did I put in groceries? Oh, I was only supposed to put 2 20s in groceries. And then 2 10s. And I think, okay, that kind of makes sense. Hopefully my denominations are wrong, but hopefully I still have the right amount of cash here. I should have 37, I believe. So we have 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Yes, that actually does make sense because I forgot I had the tips. So anyway, it was special. We'll put it that way. Okay, we're skipping all of these ones. These are all my wallet funds. Okay, car is getting, what is car getting? Car is getting 5. And we have $500 in repairs, $100 in registration, $100 in oil change, which yes, my car still needs. And we are working on maintenance. So this one now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 550, 570, 580, 595, 595. So we are almost at 600 there, which is awesome. I will be happy when this fund gets up to, I'd like 1,000 in repairs and I'd like 1,000 in maintenance before I start working more on my new car / car emergency fund. Pet is getting 5. Don't need that. Okay, so food is fully funded with 40. Miscellaneous has 100, and we are working on vet / medication, which is getting 5. So it now has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 25, 30. $630 in there, and then emergency fund has 300. Once I get vet to, I mean, I'd like vet to sit at 1,000 and then focus more on emergency, but we'll see. Medical is getting 5, which I really would like to be putting more into medical. But I'd like to be putting more into everything if I'm being totally honest. Okay, medical has 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 50, 75, 85, 97. I don't remember if I said 597 or 697, but whatever I said, that's what it has. Something 97. I hope I'm not the only one who like forgets as they're counting. Okay, we're skipping clothing, hair, and buffer. Gifts and holidays are in a different category. So I should have, I think 32 left over. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. How 34? Yes, 34. That makes sense because I was originally supposed to put 22 in there. Okay, so let's finally move on to my Christmas binder. We are finished with this first page. The second page, we are working on the back side. And we have quite a bit of money to put into this one. So I would love to make a big dent on what we have left. Okay, we have $4. Oops. Here, calculator. Woo. Sorry about that. I put all of my stuff super awkwardly off to this side next to me, just so I had space to film. And it is all very precariously stacked. Okay, so $4 there. Let's do this one. Is another $4. So that's 8. Oops, plus 4. And then we'll go down here. And that's 9. So plus 9. Up here, I would love, do you think guys we can finish this page? Probably not. I don't know where I put my vacuum. It's among the missing things that I put places. I think that's a 6 plus 6. So that's 23. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20. 1, 2, and 3. And there's at least 11 left. And I'm pretty sure these don't go above 9. Okay, so that's 4. So we'll put 1 and take a 5. And that's 7. And I know these go up to at least 9. So we are going to stop there. But we only have 3 left on this page, which is exciting. I was trying to figure out exactly how much I need for Christmas this year, and I'm thinking I need, last year I did 500 and that was a little under what I needed. I did pull from my gift fund a little bit, so I'm thinking I need, well, let's think about it. So I have my mom, my dad, my brother's girlfriend, my grandmother, and probably my Aunt Kristen. So I need to decide how much I'm gonna spend on my mom, my dad, and my brother. Excuse me. I would like to have, I don't know, 150 for each of them, because I think that's kind of what I spent last year. Plus, we'll do like, I don't know, 75 for my brother's girlfriend, 50 for my grandma, plus 25 for my aunt. So that's an even 600. That seems doable. Yeah, I think we're gonna aim for 600 this year, maybe. Okay, so far in this envelope, we have 50, 70, 80, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 25, or excuse me, 21, 2, 3, 4. So 124 in this envelope. And I think the first envelope has like 92 or 3 in it maybe. So we're a little over 200. And then my Christmas envelope in my holiday binder has 100 as well. So we should be a little over 300. So we're about halfway there, which I'd like to be further along, but you know, we're at where we're at. So we're gonna put this remaining $7 into this last one because I don't do IOUs. So we're just gonna write a 7 in that little roll and save spot. And page 3 now has $13. 10, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. Okay, that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you for listening to my crazy rant. I didn't mean to crazy rant about Dinner Detective, but I meant to share a story, just maybe not quite as in-depth or ranty as I did. But thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope to catch you in my next one. Bye.